Hi, Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Friday head shave, the one that punctuates the week, the day before the weekend. Yeah, not sure what I'm doing this weekend. I haven't decided yet. I haven't even done the shopping yet, so we tend to get it delivered. We just do a weekly menu and order it all on a Thursday or a Friday for delivery on a Saturday. So that's the way we do our shopping. I find I save a lot of money. I know you pay for the delivery, but you don't buy any of the extras that you'd buy when you go, down the aisles in the shop. So, because inevitably you always end up buying more than you went out for. Temptation, eh? God, what would I be like in a shaving shop? Don't think they'd have any stock left. Right, okay, what am I using today? I am using my Leaf razor. Love this razor. It is my favourite head shaver. Just lately I've been trying to avoid using it because I use it all the time, but it's time. It's time to go back to it. And these have got Euromax blades in there. I think they're on their final use. So that can go in the water. And the hardware, obviously the other hardware is the brush, because I don't use a bowl for head shaves. I just tend to use creams. It's the Yaqi Betelgeuse or Yaqi Bear 28mm brush with a tuxedo knot. It is a beautiful brush. I absolutely love this. I think it just needs a quick wipe over. There may be some condensation on the brush, so make sure it's nice and shiny. Beautiful, beautiful brush. Right, that can go into the bowl. And as is the norm, because I'm using a cream and no bowl, I'm just going to get on with the shave. So, what am I using as my pre-shave? Well, it's the infamous something shower and shave. That's the pre-shave today. What have I done? Oh, there it is. I was trying to find this. May as well wet the solar panel down. Not that we've got any solar today, although apparently we might get some, but not a lot. It's quite mild out, but not very nice. It's pretty depressing weather at the moment, certainly here in the Midlands. Water running down into my eyes. Right, here we go. Let's put this soap on. As I've said many times before, this is not a soap I'd recommend for shaving, but it's actually not bad as a pre-shave soap. At least I found it works. So, is it better than Perazzo or any of the other pre-shaves? No, it isn't, to be quite frank. Will I be buying this again? No, definitely not. But I'm just trying to use it up. I don't believe in wasting. So get the fingers wet and rub this in. I mean, this is billed as a shaving soap bar, but really very disappointing performance from this. But there we are. I'm not going to harp on about it. I don't like being negative about soaps, but this one really doesn't work. Okay, so what am I using as the soap today? It is, I used this recently, but because I'm kind of trying to include budget items in my shaves at the moment, this is one of them. It's the Nivea Men Sensitive Pro Ultra Calming, it's difficult when you're trying to read it backwards, Ultra Calming Liquid Shaving Cream. So, great stuff this. Let's just squeeze out the brush, give it a couple of shakes, and then, I remember this from last time. Why is that not? There we go. One squirt is enough. Yeah. Oh, I haven't gone on with more water. Let's go on with a bit more water. So how's your week been? I hope you've had a successful week and got everything done that you wanted to get done, or started things that needed to get started, I guess. Yeah. Been a pretty busy week for me, to be fair. I'm doing this shave a bit early. I've got to nip out and take my mother to the docks today. So I think she's just going to get a check over. But there's a few things we've got to discuss, so yeah, such is life. Got to look after your parents. Are you listening, kids? Oh. This is dissipating a bit, and I rather suspect it's the pre-shave that's causing that. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have a roast on Sunday, probably. Just trying to think what I'm going to do. Probably a chicken, probably roast chicken. Get a couple of chickens and roast them. No, actually, I haven't got everybody here this weekend, so it'll probably just be the one chicken. I have no idea really what I'm doing for the rest of the week. I've got to sit down and think about it after this shave. And then order it. This feels great now. Here we go. With the grain. Fantastic. Really easy. Instantly relaxing. I always wondered why people head shave when I had a full head of hair. Couldn't understand it, you know. But when you're follically challenged like I am, you get to a point where you just think it's just not worth the effort trying to keep this in shape. You know, it looks daft as it is. Certainly that's the way I felt. I'm not saying that, you know, that I'm not trying to say that anybody who's bald looked daft. I'm not saying that. I just felt that I looked daft, and I felt it would be a lot easier and less expensive if I started shaving my dome. You know, it just made sense to me in every way. And I actually quite like the look, you know, instead of having a bald head with grey hairs everywhere. I think it makes me look younger. You know, I'm only 25 after all. I hear you all say, no, you're 21, mate. I wish. I love my Friday shaves. I've said this, I say it every time, but I just do. There's just something so relaxing about doing a dome shave. I would do it more often, but I like to show that I've got growth. You know, and I don't want to do more than one head shave video in a week. I kind of got my structure of my channel, so I do a Wednesday is my straight shaves, Friday head, Saturday is DE or SE shaves, and Mondays is sort of a hit or miss day. I might do a video, I may not. So that's always been the case. So yeah, love the scent of this soap. It's nice and fresh and clean. I would say scent strength on this is about a 3 out of 10. It's not very strong, but it's nice, it's pleasant. It's sort of a generic scent, I would say. It's the kind of scent you expect to get from the budget end soaps and creams. Oh, across the grain. I saw an interesting comment on one of the Facebook groups that I'm a member of. I can't remember which group it was, but it was a guy who found that every time if he showered before he shaved, he always ended up with nicks. And basically the advice that was being given was either not have a shower or have a shower and then rinse off with cold water. Because I think the reason given is that yes, while a shower definitely helps prepare the beard for a shave, it also softens the skin, and therefore makes it more, I mean, obviously the blood flow to the skin after you've been in a hot shower is a lot more than it would be if you've not had a shower. It also softens the skin and makes it more liable to cuts, I guess. I personally haven't had that experience, but I can see the reasoning behind it. I can see what people are saying. I completely understand that. Personally, I don't suffer with that. If I'm going to get a nick, I'm going to get a nick. But I can see the logic. So if you do suffer, if you have a hot shower and you end up with lots of nicks and cuts, then it might be an idea after your shower to rinse your face or your dome down with cold water to tighten up the skin. I've done that today, although I'm using hot water now to shave with. I don't know whether I notice any real difference, but I get the logic is what I'm trying to say. So it might be a tip if you do struggle with getting nicks, if you have a shower and then shave, which is the way I've always been led to believe that's the correct way of doing things. That's the way you get the best results. Once you're ready to have your shave after your shower, just have a cold rinse, and that will tighten up the skin and close down the pores and probably help with any nicks that you might have got previously. So I just felt I thought I'd bring that up, see what other people's experiences are. Do you find shaving after a shower or before a shower better? Which do you prefer? And do you use the cold water rinse technique? It's an interesting conversation on there. Lots of different views. And they all made sense. All the different points of view made sense. But yeah, you're always learning when you're doing this. You can always learn new techniques, something that makes things a little bit better for you. And just join a few groups, and if you've got questions, put them up there, because there's lots of people who will help. I mean, obviously I'll help if I see your comment, or if you make a comment in the section below. I'll always try and answer it honestly. And but it's all, you've always got to remember that anybody who makes a comment or gives advice, that's from their point of view. And the thing with shaving is everybody's different. Everybody may have different experiences. You know, I might recommend a certain razor blade or a razor or a combo of both and say it really works well, but for other people it doesn't. You know, that's what makes this hobby so interesting. Let's have a feel around. That's BBS. That's BBS. I don't need to do any further touch-ups. So I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all cleaned up. Oh, I haven't thrown the water away. Not quite finished. So just wipe over the bowl. That's the plastic bowl I have in my sink. It came off a set of scales. And I've repurposed it as part of my everyday shaving gear. Well, not every day, I don't shave every day, but part of my shaving gear. And it's really good because you stop all the soap going down the very small pipe in the sink, drainage pipe in the sink. Instead I throw it down the regular toilet and flush it away that way, because I found it was blocking up my sink, so that's why I started doing this, and it's worked. So that's today's tip. Use a bowl and throw it down your toilet. Right, the analgesic today is my Boots tea tree and witch hazel lotion or tonic. I'm not bothering with the alum. No, I don't think I'll put enough in there. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Next to no feedback on that. 1 out of 10, possibly. So I mean, I love using my leaf razor for my dome. It's definitely it's another league up from anything else that I use. I don't have to focus, I don't have to concentrate, I just do it, and it's very, very relaxing. Today's today's aftershave is Brut. So these are all very affordable products that I'm using today. So I've kind of started my budget shaves, but this is my first budget dome shave. The razor is not a budget razor, but I would recommend that razor above anything else, personally. If you're going to dome shave, or if you do dome shave and you haven't got a leaf razor, get one. You'll be amazed at the difference. Once you get used to it, it is without question the best head shaver out there. For me, that's my personal opinion, but I know a lot of people who agree with me. Right, okay, so Nivea Men Sensitive Pro Ultra Calming Facial Balm. Well, it's not going on my face today, but it's definitely going on my dome. It'll do the same job. So I'm using that much. Oh, that's so nice. Used way too much, but I always do my face as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's head shave. So I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm going to be finishing my Magnificent 11 shaves. I know it's taken me a very long time, but things get in the way, life gets in the way, this, that and the other. but I will be doing my last of my Magnificent 11 shaves, and then I will get on to a few videos about budget shaves. But I have got a budget shave list or playlist, so you can have a look at those, because I may well be repeating quite a few of those, but maybe with different soaps and in different combinations. But yeah, anyway, I hope to see you all tomorrow for my final Magnificent 11 shave. I'll see you then. Bye now.